Alrighty guys, Aztec here bringing you guys part 2 of TOP Season 20. So this is going to be the final part, the second half of the board right here, right? We're going to make it all the way to the end. So the last time we saw each other, this was the current status of my team right here. You can see right here, LF Piccolo is slowly but surely just going down. I was able to actually get to this Zenkai 21, the purple 21 up to Zenkai level 6. I still need to get to level 7, but I think a Zenkai 6 for now is fine, right? I still had some friendship rank to equip, or friendship rank to go ahead and farm up right here. But you can look at it right here, Boot Tanks at 10, Piccolo at 10, Janemba 7, Green 21 at 7, and so I distributed a little bit right here. I think the red Janemba is definitely the weakest link in terms of having the friendship rank up, but it's fine either way. I think he's still at a decent level in terms of key restore speed, even at basically a bare minimum right here in friendship level. He's still hitting 2,500, so obviously you do want to see that increase. You want to make sure you guys are optimizing your teams as much as possible. Now, since we are in the 13th fight, the fight that we want to aim for our 15th fight with the win streak bonus is going to be up here. So for the fight we're going to be choosing, you have two options here. You can either go for this easy one, which I don't think it's that bad, especially if you want to play it a little bit safe. This is only 3 stars, or a 3/5 stage. You have EX units on here, but personally I'm going to go for this one. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, 4/5 stage, but it has Goten, Gohan, and Kaioken Goku. And for this layout, I do have a feeling that it's probably my LF Piccolo would go down here, so I'm gonna opt to actually put him on the bench for this layout. Other than that, Boot Tanks will stay on here. I really do love Boot Tanks, especially against these fights, so I'm gonna keep him right here in this sustained damage cut tile specifically. That way, if he does get hit, it's going to be a little less, right, in terms of damage taken. Alright, so in terms of attack order, always Goten goes first, then we'll get the Gohan. He should be pretty low after the first interaction. Then we'll go for Kaioken Goku to stop him from using a super attack. Then after the healer, who is also debuffing my team, so I want to get her out of the way. Then we'll go for the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who has a buff against regeneration. And then LF Goten will be last. Without his Zenkai stats and Zenkai abilities, I'm sure that this will be fine. Alright, so this fight actually went pretty bad. I think what was my biggest downfall right here was that actually Boot Tanks attacked so far down the list. Like, I think he attacked after Omega Shenron, after this 21, and after another, maybe after this Janemba. He just attacked so late in the fight where we weren't able to get this advantage that I was really hoping to get. And I think it's due to the fact that this blue 21 gives key restore to regeneration members in sight, and because I wasn't buffing the Boot Tanks with her, Boot Tanks ended up attacking really slow on, or he was basically, he didn't get the first attack that I needed him to get, so we got punished for it heavily. So if you guys are watching this, you guys are watching it through right here, I would suggest just putting Boot Tanks right there, let him get the buff from the blue 21. Alright, so now we have this easy fight, this 5/5 stage. Let's go ahead and talk about our layout bonus. Alright, so this is the layout we will be using here. I'm trying to just heal up a little bit. This, like I said before, this is one of the easier fights, so I need to get some heals off with my LF Piccolo, my Ultra Omega, and possibly with Boot Tanks as well. Alright, so the attack order will go as follows. We got to get this guy out of the way, and then my purples will attack. We'll get Beerus down, and then I do want to get this blue unit, and then Piccolo, and then Whis, and then Shallot. Alright, once again, pretty easy fight overall right here, right? 2.9 million points, almost 3 million off of that. We did get a little bit of heals off here, got the full kill. Once again, just one of those fights that you really don't have to worry about. Okay, so immediately after, I'm going for another 5/5 stage. I know it's a 5/5 stage, but since there are 3 EX units on here, I'm not too worried about it. I do recommend this fight. Now for this layout, it's going to be a little bit risky. There's 2 green units on the opposing team, so I'm going to let Boot Tanks ride the bench because I already have a blue unit that I want to use. It's going to be in the form of the Android 21. So we're going to let LF Piccolo come on right here. Let's see if he can just live this. He's at 38% health. I have a good feeling that he can live this. Everything else, I want to bring in the double purples, right? Obviously for the double greens, we got a red unit. We basically have every color here and just piled on the purples a little bit. Alright, so in terms of attack order, I do want to get the red unit out first, right? Then immediately after that, I know purple 21 attacks towards the end, so I want to try to take out a green unit here. And I think we'll double down on just trying to eliminate the green units as quickly as possible. And by the 4th turn, I have a feeling that Piccolo will be able to use a super attack, and then we'll get this Trunks out of the way. He does have a buff against regeneration, right? That's the only thing I'm a little bit worried about attacking him towards the end. He does have like 20% damage inflicted against regen, but we should, as long as we're not saving him for dead last, I think this will still be fine, and then we'll finish it off with Vegito Blue. Alright, so coming out of that fight right there, once again, pretty easy right here. Piccolo actually did get a little bit of healing off right here, 1.7 million, and we got the full kill. Nothing crazy went on right here. Alright, so next fight we will be taking is another 5-fist stage. Once again, you see the extreme units, and you immediately have to kind of just go on the stage right here. And there's a lot of purples, right? There's a lot of purples, so I want LF Piccolo to try to heal up right here. Obviously, we got to bring in boot tanks. Alright, so this is the layout we're going to be using for this fight specifically. Right, we're going to put Janemba on the bench, and the only reason for me putting Janemba on the bench when he has a higher key restore speed than Purple 21 is because this Purple 21 is coming up on the super attack, so I'm hoping just to get that off right there so we can kind of just burst through this. Alright, so the way we're going to be doing this is we'll take out the extremes first. Just like I said, they're going to be easier to drop. So we'll kill him with boot tanks, and then we'll go for this EX Kid Goku. And then we'll rotate back around, go for the reds again, and then the purple, and then we'll go for the healer, and then finally this Rildo, and this Rildo should also go down fairly easily. Once again, looking pretty good right here. We got the full kill, of course. Let's see how much points, 1.7 million, right? LF Piccolo is still continuing to start healing up a little bit, and I absolutely love that. That's exactly what we need to see right here. Next fight we will be taking is going to be an obvious one, a 5-fist stage, and it's once again going to be this Kid Gohan stage. This stage is always very, very easy to complete. Do not be afraid of this stage. Alright, so I'm basically just going to pile on all of my units that have high key restore speed right here. Essentially, I want the hill, right? Like I said the last time we went against this stage, this is kind of like a cooldown stage. Even though it's a 5-fist stage, you are going to have an opportunity to heal right here. So I'm going to bring in LF Piccolo, Ultra Omega, and boot tanks. Alright, so first things first, Gohan will die, and then I'm going to go for Beerus, right? And then after that, I think we'll actually go for Whis, since we do have two blues that attack fairly early on. And then we'll go for Piccolo, and then for this Bulma, and then Shallot. Alright, so coming out of that fight, I would honestly, if I had to change anything about that fight, I probably would have brought in the Purple 21 over the Green 21. Green 21 didn't really do too much there at all. I'm going to be real honest with you guys. I think I would have benefited a lot more from the Purple 21, especially because Beerus lived that first turn and he was able to use his green card on the second turn, nullifying one of my attacks, which, well, obviously it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely going to be noticeable in terms of damage taken overall. Next fight we're going to be taking on so we can go up and build up to our 20th win streak bonus, which is either going to be this fight or it's going to be this fight right here, right? So we're going to go land on this 3-stage tile against the Gohan Goten combo once again. Alright, so this is the layout we're going to be using for this setup. Now, basically I have, once again, all 3 of my low HP units, right? But they also have extremely high key restore speed. My goal here is to just trying to kind of burst them down as quickly as I possibly can before they start dealing their own damage onto me. Okay, I'm going to be using the same attack order for this stage pretty much every time. Goten first, then Gohan, then Kaioken Goku, and then this Red 18, and then this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and then Goten. Alright, so coming out of that fight, literally everyone attacked boot tanks, bro. Literally everyone attacked boot tanks, my guy. I hate the stage. I really hope with the next TOP guide, I really hope I can finally see some less of these guys. I do not like going against these Gohan Goten stages at all. I'm not necessarily scared of them anymore because we do successfully avoid the super attacks pretty much every fight, but it's still such an annoying stage. Alright, so the next stage we're going to be taking on is this 5-fist stage over here with the Pride Troopers. Right, once again, it's pretty much mainly because I see the EX units, I'm not going to lie. Alright, for this one, I'm actually going to go ahead and save boot tanks here. That way, just in case there's some more Gohan and Goten stages up ahead. That way, because I feel like we can squeeze at least 2 more fights out of him. I want to go ahead and preserve that a little bit. I think this setup will be completely fine. All 4 of these people in the middle are going to be getting heals. Piccolo, on the other hand, he's going to be struggling a little bit, but he did get a little bit of healing off throughout our time getting here, right? He's at 50% HP, so I doubt he's going to die here. So first things first, I do want to get Toppo out of the way. I mean, we have no choice in the matter, right? He's like Gohan. So he's going to be taking the aggro for the entirety of the first round, which is very annoying. And then after him, we'll go for Jiren. I think that'll be an easy pick. And then maybe by that time, Piccolo will be able to get a super attack off and kill this UI Goku without triggering his gauge. Then we'll go for Dispo. And then the EXs will fall very, very easy. Or actually, we'll go for Bojack and then the Frieza right here. I think that'll be perfect. Once again, an easy fight. 5-fist stage right here. 4 million points. That's definitely the money maker right here. Everyone, I expected everyone to be completely healthy here. I'm going to be real honest with you guys. I expected everyone except for LF Piccolo to be completely healthy here. With Blue 21, you're pretty much, the amount of healing radius that she has, it's just absolutely nuts, right? She's healing 5 out of your 6 units. So it is only to be expected that your 6 units, which is this LF Piccolo, is going to start taking most of the damage right here. We got the full kill. Everything went pretty nice. So now, once again, we have a cooldown stage. It's only 4 fists too, so just keep running it the same way as usual. Alright, so this is how we're going to run it this time around. So once again, like I said before, you want to just kind of put on your lowest HP units. I'm going to bring on the double purples right here since there's going to be double greens, and hopefully everything just turns out alright. I just want to get some hills off here. Alright, so Gohan will be getting attacked first, then Beerus, and then we'll go for Whis, and then Piccolo, then Bulma, and then Shallot. Should be easy enough. Alright, so coming out of the fight, once again, pretty easy right here. Although, I am a little hurt. They all targeted Bootanks, man. They keep targeting Bootanks, but still, nonetheless, pretty easy fight. Maybe you can go without bringing Bootanks in here. I just like the early blue card, personally. I really do like that early blue card a lot. Alright, so once again, 5-fifth stage, same exact fight. We're actually catching a lot of slack right here. You guys got to count your blessings while you can, because once again, this is definitely one of the easier fights in the game. I think for this one though, I'm going to go ahead and run it like this. I just want to experiment a little bit here. With my other regeneration setup, I had it like down to a T, but with this one it's a little bit different just because the key restore speeds are different right here, especially with the Blue 21 actually giving a ton of key restore and just her having a lot of key restore in general, right? I think I'm still going to go for the same setup right here where Gohan, Beerus, Whis, Piccolo, Bulma, and then Shallot. Alright, so took a little bit of damage on my Ultra Omega Shenron there. I'm not going to lie to you guys. He's still at 50% HP. He's kind of just rocking right here. 1.9 million. Got the full kill once again. Your Transforming Warriors. With this setup, your Transforming Warriors are going to be all good. You'll notice the units that are not Transforming Warriors start to struggle a little bit. Alright, so my main goal where I want to end off is at this fight right here. Once again, look at how easy it is. That 5-fifth stage. If you go to these 5-fifth stages over here, you're going to be polluted with just the Gohan Goten stages. That one's even worse because it has Revival Gohan right here. I mean, that's not too bad of a stage, but over here, Gohan Goten again. So we're going to go ahead and offer this side. We might sacrifice just a little bit of points, but I think it's worth it overall, especially considering we'll go against this stage, which has purple units, and it has a couple extreme units as well. Alright, so this is the setup we'll use in this situation right here, right? I'm bringing both purples, need a yellow, I definitely need a red right here. You could swap out your Janemba for Omega Shenron in this case, but I just want to bring in Janemba so I can increase my points just a little bit, right? Because he is Z tier, while Omega is only in S tier. Alright, so what I think we can do here is get this guy out of the way first, and then we'll go for the EX unit. Right, we'll go for the EX unit, and then we'll take out this red Frieza, and then get this purple unit out of the way. Remember, I think on the 4th turn, that's usually where my Piccolo will super. Or on the 4th unit. The 4th unit attack is usually where he will super. And then we'll go for the greens after that. I think the greens will fall pretty easily there. Alright, once again, easy fight. Real easy fight right here. And honestly, everyone's looking pretty healthy, looking nice and swole. 2 million points right here. Got the full kill. Nothing to really worry about there overall. And we got so many super attacks here. Alright, so the next fight we're going to be taking is, once again, an obvious one. Right, it's going to be this 4-fifth stage. It's going to be against Bootanks, and there's a lot of yellow units on here. This is why I have 2 reds. Right, I have 2 reds on here. So let's go ahead and talk about layout. Alright, so for this one, I'm going to completely just bench both of my purple units. We'll save their super attacks for the next fight, where there's going to be 2 greens. Right, the reason for me doing this is because there's 3 damn yellows on the opposing team for this fight currently. Right now, we still have a lot of super attacks to go through, right? Bootanks, if he dies right here, I'm honestly kind of fine with that. LF Piccolo, same with them. We're on the last 2 fights, so this is do or die right here, literally. So we'll go ahead and go with this layout right here. And that's, I think, a nice touch to add is that the Screen 21, if she gets her super attack off, it'll turn into the ultimate. Alright, so I think the easiest choice here to make is to get Bootanks first and then LF Piccolo. I don't want to worry about them. I don't want to save them for later and give them an opportunity to actually super attack me, right? Then after that, I think we'll go for the blue, Kamikolo, and then the Legends Road, Piccolo, and then we'll go for Janemba and then DKP at the very end. Alright, so that actually went beautifully. Literally beautifully. 1.8 million points right here. We took a little bit of damage, right? Just a little bit, but everyone's still all good. We got the full kill. No supers taken at all. 100%. 10 out of 10 would do it again. Same formation. Alright, so now we're on the last fight. It's going to be an easy choice right here, obviously. It's going to be against this fight right here. This is definitely the best last fight that you can take right here. It's going to be the easiest one. It's probably going to give you the most points as well because these guys are not going to be doing a lot of damage. Alright, so this is how I'm going to set it up this time around. I know Bootanks is still an iffy choice right here, but I just want the snipe, man. I just want the snipe. And both of my purple units are extremely close to their super attacks. This is what I'm banking on. I'm trying to just make sure if I can just get these super attacks off before I take too much damage right here, we can completely optimize our points. So we're going to do the layout a little bit differently here. Since it's the last fight, I think we're safe right now. We'll go for Gohan first and then Beerus. I think those two are the main ones to always go for, right? And then I noticed Bulma has been a little bit of an issue. Bulma has just been a little bit annoying, so I want to go for her. And then we'll go for Whis, and then Piccolo, and then Shallot. Alright, so I messed up. I did not even realize that there was a Ki Restore Speed tile right there. I accidentally put the purple 21 on a Ki Restore Speed tile, so she wasn't able to attack Beerus first, which was very, very unfortunate. So if you guys are watching this and you guys are using the same setup, don't put purple 21 on that Ki Restore. It completely messed up my rotations right here. Although we still did all right, but it could have been better. That's the only thing. I could have optimized that a lot more. We're gonna get 5 million points off of that. It's actually massive right there, right? So let's see what we end off right here. That's going to be the TOP completed, and I do want to see my final rankings before we close out the video. 46 million. Let's go, dude. Alright, so we're going to be finishing it off at rank 148, dude. Let's go. I'm very, very happy with this score right here, being at the end of it all. And let's look at the top 1,000. How far are we behind from just the highest of the high? 46 million, huh? 46.7 million. We weren't far behind at all, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are watching this. You guys took the same path, did the same layouts. You guys are 100% going to be fine as long as you guys have the stars, friendship rank, the Zenkai Awakening boost, and all that good stuff, right? So let me know where you guys ended off in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys got into the top 25% to go ahead and secure your juicy 1000 CC. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!